Because what the rebels are saying is against Babylon agenda. Cool? In order for us to walk through that door and something really happens, you'd have to walk in with the right attitude, the right sound, and just the right thing that whosoever is in that, beyond that door is looking for.
Yeah.
Said the community beyond any talent is very important.
Yeah, man, greetings in the divine name of His Imperial Majesty, Emperor Haile Selassie, King Emmanuel the First. At the conquering Shumba, 12th tribe of Judah, JAH
Rastafari.
Selassie, Yeah, man. So it's such a blessing today. Welcome to the program, Reggae Connects Africa. Today, special guest coming all the way from the Caribbean. But before me introduce the big man, Empress.
Hello, I'm Black. Hey, Rico, how are you?
I'm good, thanks.
I'm
How are
good.
you?
Greetings, guys. Welcome back to Reggae Connect Africa. We're here keeping you updated with all things happening that is reggae around Africa and international. But today, like Rico said, we have a very, 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 very special guest. A man we have been waiting for
A lifetime.
But
A lifetime we've been waiting for the little ninja. Him so perfect. That name is Perfect Giddimani. Elder, welcome to the motherland.
Welcome to the motherland.
Give thanks. Enough respect.
Welcome.
Thanks for having me. Yeah, it's a pleasure,
It's always a pleasure. It's a blessing for us to be graced by your presence, King.
Yes, good,
How
thanks.
are you?
Doing well,
Yeah?
in the arms of
Define
mama.
well.
Yeah, in the arms of mama again,
Yeah.
It's been a long time that we have been away from home,
Same.
and to return and to feel the joy and the love from the massive, it's incredible,
And
so,
it's been, we'll say, roughly 24 hours you've been here in Mzansi.
Yeah,
How
like
has the
24.
feeling? Is it what you expected it to be?
no,
No.
honestly, no,
Yeah.
because we living in the West, majority of what is shown on the television about Africa is
Totally different.
totally different, but now I'm here and we get to drive and we get to see and we interact and it's different.
Yeah.
It's different,
yeah.
loving it.
So,
Yes,
besides the music that you're going to give us, what do you want Africa to give you?
Well, the support as always, Yeah, it's just a support because we as children, that we're taken from this part of the world to another part of the world, yeah? Honestly, over there in the West, we feel a connection with Africa.
Yes, sir.
We feel that Africa is like a comforter to us, and in reality it is because it's mama.
Yes.
Mama care and, mama love him tender.
And mama never wrong.
Exactly. So we always have that, it's like that calling. It's like mama always saying, come home,
Yeah.
even though you're not hearing it verbally, but just through the whole ancestral vibes and, everything like that. So it's a connection that you can't even explain. Or you should be able to explain because we are from here.
Yes.
True.
Yes,
We're taken
yeah.
there. So you guys keep calling and we keep wanting to return.
Yes. But
See?
we're glad you're here.
Yes,
we're glad
yes,
you're
yes.
here. We
Give
are very
thanks.
happy. So let's talk about your music. Yesterday my sister and I were chatting and we're like, if there's one person who has the most ganja songs in this world, it's Mr. Giddimani.
Yeah.
Why is that? I was also looking at your catalog. It's like, about 80%, if
Yeah.
I'm not mistaken, they're about the herb.
Yeah, well, we're passionate about the herbs. That's
Yeah.
number one, And I grew up in an area where it's just ganja farmers, I know all my
Yeah.
life. You know what I say? Plus, we use it every day. In our creative space. Recreational moments. Or
Yeah.
even just meditating. So it's a part of us, and we are a part of it.
Yeah.
So why not
Why
embrace
not?
it?
Yeah.
And the best way that I can embrace it is to sing about it. So
Yeah.
I don't hold back.
Yeah,
From a
yeah,
marijuana song come to my brain, I need to get a rhythm. I
True,
need
yeah.
to just get it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
All right. So growing up in St. Anne's. You
Yes.
see, reggae, Jamaica has got so much influence and on Africa.
Right.
You know, so growing up in St. Anne's, traveling the world, where is reggae from home and where it is the world over from your travels and your experiences? Where is reggae?
Reggae is in a good space.
Zin,
Reggae is in a very great space. And reggae is doing what it's supposed to do and what it has always done. And that is just making people aware of Babylon and them ideologies, you know, and what them up to next. And, you know, reggae is the music that makes you know yourself, your purpose, what you stand for, you know. And over the world, we see people still digesting reggae music. You know, people in different classes, or, you know, Babylon have them classes and them creed or whatever. But reggae music is in a good space, man, because it is still teaching and informing the mass. That is why the I and the I are here right now.
Yeah,
That is why I
yeah.
even got invited to South Africa.
Yeah.
okay.
Reggae, it's in a good space.
Yeah, true.
Bless
Because
her, bless
if it wasn't,
Yeah.
you know, why would we call Mr. Giddimani from
That's
Jamaica
right.
to come
That's
here?
right.
Yeah, yeah.
And the next thing what the item for notice, sometimes you will, you know, see on the media, oh, reggae dying, or reggae is not in the top this or the top that. You know, reggae is the rebels' music, right?
Yeah, man.
That's number one. Cool? And you must always remember that the rebels' message will never be digested on Babylon's radio.
Yeah.
It can never. Because what the rebels are saying is against Babylon agenda. Cool? So Babylon radio will never play reggae music 24/7 and promote it.
because it's against
because
them. It's against them.
the system, yeah.
So reggae music is what people sometimes say it's still underground music. No problem. Let it remain underground because that's where the roots live. It's roots music. It's a reason why it's called roots music. And where the roots stay? Underground. Cool?
Cool.
So let reggae remain as it is, man.
Yeah.
You know, because whenever it gets too big or too poppy, then it just become nonsense. It water down.
Yeah,
You know, the message start just going in different directions, you know. But the core message of reggae music, you know, that has to survive, and that is the roots. Yeah? And the roots remain underground.
Yeah, true.
And that is how you root up the system. You can't root up the system from
up there.
no, you have
Yeah.
to stay underground, you know, until that day.
Yeah.
Roots.
Blessings.
And let's talk about your love for Africa, South Africa. You know, a long time you wanted to come here, and
Long
you have
time.
a song, you know, Amiad.
Yeah.
And why is that? Where does the love come from? You know, I know you're saying you from here, but can you just elaborate further on that?
Well, it's the music again. It's reggae music, the message in the music, right? I mean, Africa is home for those abroad and you know, for the island that are here also, you know. So I have to sing for your purpose, you know. I have to sing for a purpose, and my purpose is Africa, the freedom. We are sing for freedom. We are sing for repatriation. We are sing for unity. We are sing for everything that can uplift our people. Yeah, because I'm all about my people. Right? If I wasn't quote unquote popular or, you know, out there with a name in the business, you would still find me on a street corner, knocking a little drum, still singing freedom songs, songs of freedom. Yeah? So naturally, I have to do it. I can't go against it. It's like if I go against it, I sin myself.
Your spirit.
Yeah, me I sin myself.
Yeah,
When I got the Amiad instrumental from the producer, I just hear it in my head. Bring I forward, please, Amiad. Yeah, it's not like I got the rhythm and then I'm thinking what to write. Should I write a ganja song or should I write a song about Selassie or should I write? No. When the rhythm started playing, the ancestors started singing in the background and I heard them. And I just followed through. I picked up the torch from there and recorded the song.
But does that come easy to you? Because I feel like it does. Like the the writing and the singing. Also, I know you are a producer because
Yeah.
you release every day, if not if not every 12 hours.
The
you know?
music in him.
Yes,
Yeah.
there's a song every hour. Does that come easy? Is that you don't have to struggle,
Not really, because
Yeah.
there's so much stuff to say that you just have to add a melody to it and get an instrumental for it.
Yeah.
There's so much stuff to say. I could
Yeah.
start singing about these artificial plants right now.
Yeah.
you know,
Hey, yeah.
or anything, So
Yeah,
and you just add, melodies to it and make sure it's done properly. So there's so much to say, even just from my people,
Yeah.
what my people have been through, where we are right now, where how further we want to go. There's so much to say. I sing songs from other people's experiences or my personal experiences, So yeah,
So
there's
you're
so much
saying
to
it's
say.
easy.
Yeah, it's easy.
Easy
It's
for
easy.
you.
It's the ancestors
Yes,
speaking to
yes.
you.
Yeah, man.
It becomes easy.
For you.
Yeah, majority of the
yes.
time you really hear what you're going to sing before you sing it, And that's the voices of the ancestors. For me,
For you,
yeah,
yeah.
that's the voices of the ancestors. Yeah, definitely.
All right. So my next question is, before known to the world, your first recording as Little Ninja, born Greg Rose.
Right.
Who were you listening to? Where you were getting the inspiration to be like, okay, right now, let me be a reggae artist. You could have done hip hop, you could have done straight dancehall, but first it was that. What were you listening to? Who were you listening to?
Well, I was listening to a bunch of different music, even music from overseas at that time, like Teddy Pendergrass or Patti LaBelle.
All right.
Because my father had the turntable set up, vinyl set up, in the house. So he bought a bunch of records. So I used to even listen Western, like Martin Robbins and those people. But on the Jamaican side, we used to listen to the Bob, the Peter Tosh, the D Brown, and but you live in Jamaica and you're hearing Jamaican music more, so you're more influenced by it. Your neighbor playing it, it's on the radio station, you playing it inside the house, Plus the lingua too, just how the message came across and how the message hit you. It was different from how an R&B song, I said, would hit you. You still have to try to figure out some stuff like the R&B joint, but the reggae song is like you're living it, you're on the island, so what they're singing about, you're experiencing it.
On a day.
So you can relate to it more, So that was more influential. All right. Yeah, man.
I want to go back to that name, Little Ninja.
Yeah. Yeah, so the Little Ninja name now. So,
Little Ninja,
so back to even the first question again.
Yeah.
So so in the early 90s, when dancehall was getting more popular, we young and we're coming up.
Yeah.
I mean, reggae is the art of the day, but dancehall was just little young genre coming up. So young people are more adapt to it. So Ninja Man was the number one DJ in Jamaica at one point. All right. So when an artist is number one, everybody try to copy him or do something like him. So I used to do a little bit of Ninja Man styles at one time. So the people in my community used to call me Little Ninja.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also, at one point, if I'm not mistaken, or I read that you were also a DJ, before
Yeah,
you
man.
went into. Can you tell us more about that?
We used to sound system, We used to do sound system DJ business for years. I probably do about, 30,000 hours around the sound system. Yeah, from lifting the boxes until I got promoted to start taking the record out of the boxes.
Yeah.
Until I became a DJ.
DJ, yeah.
So it's a process. But yeah, man, we go through all of those steps, From on the truck backs from the east end of the island to the west end, and just night from night to night, and sometimes you play, you get no pay, you get a cup of soup, but the journey continues, Yeah, so we did all of that, man.
So what made you pick up the mic, besides, listening to music and that, as from being that, sound system and saying, now I want to be, you know.
A lyricist.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
one of the main things were, or was, is that I was playing records and I was hearing like, DJs on records. Not really, to say any names or whatever, but I knew that what I was hearing, I could do better than that.
All right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yes, so we just start to practice a lot. That's why I tell you, growing up around the sound system is good because you have a microphone that you can use every night, right? And you have different rhythms that you have to practice on every night. That is how we get so versatile within the dance hall. Because as one rhythm finishes, another rhythm. So you get too fast rhythm, then they slow it all the way down. And sometimes you might only have one or two lyric, but you still have to fit that one lyric on the slow rhythm that you got from the DJ. Then he give you a fast rhythm, you have to fit it back on it. Then he give you a hip hop beat, you have to fit it back on it. That is how we get so versatile in the dance hall. See? So the mic game is very serious. Yeah, it's very serious, Always around the mic, The mic have to become
Before
your best
the
friend
public.
as an artist, yeah. And before the public too, yeah.
Yeah.
You get a lot of boos, you get a lot of, it's all right.
Yeah.
Until you get a lot of thumbs up, until you get a lot of, yes, you're bad.
You're
You're bad,
bad.
You're
yeah.
bad DJ.
Then you know you're there.
Yeah. Because the people in the community have to believe in you first,
True.
Yeah, the people that you grew up with, that see you with this talent, and you're every day I try to develop this talent. The people in the area, they are observing what is happening, right? And if they don't give you that green light, you need to go back to the drawing board because something is wrong. Everybody's not going to be happy, and you know what I'm saying? We know that you have haters, but real people like, I believe, you should continue. Like, here's a number for a guy at the radio station. I know, like, people, when people start reaching out to you and giving you opportunities in regards to what you're doing or trying to do, then what you're doing really makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So now you say that when the people started accepting your trade, they start giving you links. How many doors have you knocked for you now to transition from Little Ninja and say, now I'm perfect?
Perfect.
Whole heap of doors, man. And the thing about it is that a lot of those doors never got opened. Yeah, you could even reach up to some doors. None at all. No. Back in those days, you couldn't even. A studio was like a holy place. Yeah, you couldn't just walk into somebody's studio like that. No. First thing, you're a no-name artist. Nobody knows you. The security doesn't know you. The guy that's selling peanut out beside the security outside of the studio, he doesn't know you. You don't have a link to the studio, so you don't have a look there. So you can't even get a chance to knock on that door. And then there are some other doors that you do knock on and you get no 10 times. Yes, so it's a bunch of doors we have to knock on over the years, but we never stop knocking.
You never stop knocking.
Never stop knocking, until we knock on the right door, so to speak. However, in order for us to walk through that door and something really happens, you'd have to walk in with the right attitude, the right sound, and just the right thing that whosoever is in that, beyond that door is looking for.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
Yeah. So you have to ready, so to speak. Yeah, you have to be ready so that when you knock on the right door, if you're not ready, it's pretty much the wrong door.
All right.
You see?
Yeah.
All right. So in the reggae and the faith, where does Perfect Giddimani sit?
Between reggae and faith.
Yeah.
All right. Now, faith and reggae, it's really two different subjects.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Cool.
Yes, sir.
However, there are times when they tend to support each other.
Yes.
Yeah? So we know reggae music it comes with business around.
True.
You know what I say?
True.
It's a business. See? Now, your faith is what you believe in, and what you live by. You know what I mean? like I said, they support each other, seeing, but we know how to balance the scale when it comes down to faith, reggae. Yeah? Because faith without works is vain, you know. Cool? A reggae is the work. Seal, so we do with them hand in hand, but we know how to balance the scale. Yeah?
Yeah, man.
Rastafari, yes. You know, I just want to ask, you also a producer, you have a record label, Giddimani, and you work a lot with, I would say, unknown or upcoming artists. Would you say it's because you know the challenge of, you know, trying to find someone who can believe in you?
Yeah, man.
That's why you started
That's one of the
Giddimani
reasons.
Records.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons, you know, because great talents need to be exposed, and you know, a lot of times they need to get help, and you know, direction and stuff like that. So we always look out for talents, man. So we have Young Shanti here.
Yeah,
you know, he's
yeah,
a
big up
brethren that
Young
we know from a
Shanti,
long
yeah,
time,
yeah.
and we see him have the talent. So we always try to, you know, push it in any way that we can, you know, because it's always good to help.
Yeah.
You know, it's always good.
Blessed is the
Blessing,
hand that
yeah, man,
helps.
it's a blessing, man.
Yeah. Also, now let's talk about why you are here. You know, you here in Mzansi. There's a show happening in Fosloras. You know, tell us more about that. You got a call and say, "Hey, come through." You know, yeah.
Yeah, well, you know, John, this thing, but let's have to give thanks, you know, to how it worked. It just like, I just Jah works. That's all I can say, yeah? Because the song Joburg, I recorded it like in December without even knowing that I would be invited to do something in Joburg 2 months later. You know? So that's the reason when I got the invitation, I linked the producer and I said, we have to release this song right.
Yeah. And it worked. And it
ancestors
worked like
had
the
spoken already.
perfect soundtrack.
Yeah.
Perfect soundtrack.
And I was trying to give it some space because, you know, I release music every day. And I was trying to give it some space. And I said, no, I have to drop it.
Yeah.
Because of the invitation. So sometimes you sing something, you put the word out there, and then it actually happens.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
even Amiyad album was last year. I've never been to Africa. Amiyad album was last year. So we keep singing for this until it manifests. Word, sound, and power, you know. See it? So back to what you were saying again now, your question. So we're here in Joburg. You know, we do give thanks to United Colors of Reggae, that's Sally, for inviting us here. And you know, it's all about the benefit concert for JAH CRUCIAL. Seeing real elder, real reggae elder. You know, I've heard all the, you know, great stuff about him since I've been here. So we're here for JAH CRUCIAL, really and truly.
Foundation.
Yeah, man, JAH
Foundation,
CRUCIAL Foundation. It's a benefit concert, and we're just here for that, to give him all the support, and we're looking forward to meeting the Reggae Massive as usual, because, you know, them full up the place and make the place nice, you know?
Yeah.
Yes, I. So, yeah, man. Voslarus, I pronounce it properly?
Yeah.
Fosloras.
Voslarus.
Every time I hear you saying Voslarus,
Voslarus.
I'm
Yeah,
like,
man.
oh no.
Still, I get used to the, you know,
No,
pronunciation and some
Yes,
stuff.
yes.
But yeah, man, tomorrow night, great.
Yeah,
Massive can definitely look out for, you know, some good vibes.
Yeah.
Good vibes, definitely.
We know it's going to be
From
great.
Perfect
We know
Giddimani,
it's
you
going
know?
to be great. We don't doubt
Yes,
it.
I. And
Yeah.
Shanti there, I see him way.
Yeah.
I think
yeah.
Skeleton Blazer is the next
Skeleton
good brethren.
Blazer.
Yeah, man.
Me and him just link up on
Yeah,
WhatsApp,
also.
and, you know, we started doing music. We did a nice track, Sacrifice.
Yeah,
Love
yeah.
it. So he's going to be there also. So we're looking forward to just having a good time with the Massive. I'm home, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, home.
Yeah, you're home.
Home sweet home.
So are you also planning to do other collabs with other artists from
Yes,
Africa
I-
in general? Do you
yes,
have
yes,
anyone
yes.
specific that you can tell us about that you eyeing at the moment? Like,
Well, you know, I
that's
did
my,
a song with Rain, right?
Yes,
Changes.
yes, Changes,
And Loot and
yes.
Fire.
Yeah.
And then we did Skeleton Blazer.
Skeleton Blazer. Yeah.
I've been seeing some other talents that I am interested in, but I really haven't gotten the time to really tap
yes,
into,
yeah.
you know, what they're really doing and their sound to really identify one and say, okay, I'm going to try that one. I try this one. You know? But even yesterday, Shanti introduced me to an artist called Crosby.
Crosby.
Crosby Bolani, yeah, big up
I've
Crosby.
seen the name.
Yeah.
Definitely I've seen it. You know, you've seen names on social media.
Yeah.
But I've never actually checked out his music. So now Shanti said to me, that's homework for me right
check
now.
the
Yeah?
eye there.
That's
Yeah,
homework. So
yeah.
I will check it out,
Yeah,
definitely.
he's not wrong. Oh yeah,
Yes, he's
not
Crosby.
wrong.
Yeah,
Yeah, Shanti now tell me phone.
he's not wrong. Yeah.
So definitely,
Shanti's not
wrong.
I'll check it out, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
check it out.
So
Crosby.
more music. So we're gonna be expecting more music.
Yeah,
from,
man,
from
that's what I
you
do,
and
man. You see,
Africa.
the Empress tell
I
you.
know every
Yeah.
hour.
No, I know.
Listen.
I mean, on an Africa,
Yes,
on
man.
an Africa
Yes,
perspective.
yes,
So
yes.
apart from South Africa, if you are to branch out, which other countries in Africa would you want to make music with?
Well, Kenya, Malawi, Uganda. You know, I've heard some nice reggae singers in Uganda. Zimbabwe.
Bless
You know, pretty much anywhere the talent is, you know.
Yeah.
Africa, we all are one, you know.
True.
You know, so pretty much anywhere the talent is. And I'm open to work with people that want to work, you know, seriously. Because music is what I do 24/7. You know, if I don't record a song, it's like I don't eat.
Yeah.
I have to be in the studio, you know, and yeah, man, we just do it to the best of our ability. Because this is what we promised ourselves and we promised JAH that this is what we're going to do. So why not do it properly?
Yeah.
Why not do it properly? If you're not doing it properly, it just doesn't make
Don't
sense.
do it at all.
Don't do it at all, you know? So we live for this, you know? So, yeah, man, definitely can look out for some collaborations with, you know, different artists from the continent of Africa coming up, you know? Because I'm dropping a new album, Worthy for JAH, in like probably a month or 2 months, all right? And then after that, I'll get some time to focus on the label again and younger talents, you know? Because I believe that a talent should get quality time, you know, and quality investment too, you know? And I don't want to be working on myself or working on a project here and trying to work on something is going to get shortcut. So I just take care of something here first and then I work on the label part with the, you know, newer talents and stuff like that. Yeah, because I'm committed to that. You know, nobody put a gun at my head and said, start Giddimani Records, you know, start recording younger talents or what, you know. So I said I was going to do that, and that's what I'm going to do, you know, regardless if a younger talent is trying to promote or, you know, on social media trying to push your stuff, you know, I don't, that's not my problem. You know, this is a commitment that I have onto reggae, to let good reggae music be heard. So back to Giddimani Records and the label, and a lot of work coming up for, you know, later 2025 to early 2026.
But you know what I like about you working with upcoming artists? I was listening to my favorite rhythm.
Yeah, my favorite DJ. Beautiful.
Yeah, and vinyl.
And Vanillionaires. Yes,
I struggled
Vanillionaires.
with Vanillionaires.
Yes.
That rhythm is powerful
Yes,
from
yes.
start to
Yes,
finish. You
yes,
can't
yes.
skip it.
Beautiful
and all
rhythm.
those are unknown artists to some
Right.
people. Like if you mention, I can't recall any Greg Roots.
Yes,
I don't know
yes,
if
yes,
there's
yes.
anyone, you know, in South Africa.
That's
Probably
it.
there are, but his music,
beautiful,
you know, beautiful.
Yes.
There's a lady there. What's her name?
The
on
Real
the-
Storm.
The Real
Yeah,
Storm.
bad.
you
But that's the
know,
thing, you know.
yeah.
That's the thing. It's my duty to identify, you know, good talents and put it out there and just hope that the mass will
Yes,
catch on to it. You know,
yeah.
it's never too late because
True.
you just started listening to that rhythm and you got introduced. Yes, so it's never too late, man.
It is,
and the
yeah,
best
it's
thing
never.
about it is to do it properly. Do it properly. Because if it was done properly, you would not have been giving me compliments about it right now. So do it properly, send it out, and the good ears will adapt to it, and the good ones will definitely digest it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So having had a track, an album that gets debuted on Billboard's reggae album, and then you top track you did with Young Shanti. You know, from there, the growth and the sounds that you hear coming from Africa as a record producer. Where is Africa not hitting it hard? You know, in terms of now, to date, we hardly see any local artists coming to Jamaica, to being called by Jamaicans to say, okay, you from the motherland, come.
Okay. Well, yeah, great question. All right. Well, over the years with the introduction of social media and everything, right? Reggae has become more territorial. You understand what I'm saying? So once upon a time, there were just certain territories for reggae, right? Over the years, it has gotten bigger. Cool. Now, Jamaica is just one territory. Yes, it's the main territory, but it's just one territory. Here in Johannesburg, with what you guys are doing, it is a territory. It might be small, but guess what? It's growing. Yeah. So, like I said, the community beyond any talent is very important. Because let's say we have this artist called Green Tree, right? And Green Tree's out there. He's trying, pushing his songs. He's, doing his songs, releasing his songs. He's trying. If I realize that Green Tree is from Johannesburg, right? However, when I hop onto a Johannesburg reggae vlog or a reggae website, Green Tree is not being mentioned. True. It's not adding up. If the community, if you're not getting that support, the community is not rallying for you.
Charity begins at home.
You know what I'm saying? And the community is what pushes the artist out. Like I said, you guys have to give the artist the green light first, and then others will see it like, okay, all right, that's who that's who they're playing, that's who they're pushing. Let me check him out. And it only takes one ear,
just one,
to change everything.
Yeah, just one.
Just make sure you record a good song. Make sure you promote and you push it to the best of your ability. And let it out. It just takes one ear to change everything. So hope is not lost, my brother.
Bless.
This is my This is my first time in Africa, remember?
Yeah.
You know how long I've been doing reggae music? It's probably 25 years right now. So I could have given up hope and Africa don't love me. I'm not sing about Africa again. Can't go. You start the dance.
Yeah.
You see it? But remember, the song say, faith can move mountains. See? So, as I say, we live by faith, right?
True.
But guess what? We still live with reggae.
On a daily.
So you see it? Faith. So the faith, what I and I hold on to over the years, it keep me focused.
With the reggae that you do on a
keep
daily.
me focused. See? And the faith. And then the faith also bring me come to this side to do what? Reggae.
Yeah.
You see?
Amen. On that
All right.
note.
On that note, because now you need to tell us the struggles now that you experience as a Jamaican reggae artist who wants to come to Africa in your prime. It's just taking you 25 years after doing a track called Joburg for Africa to say, what struggles as a Jamaican do you face for you to travel beyond borders, over hills and mountains?
Yeah, well, apart from certain countries you have to get a visa for in transit through or something. Over the years, I've been always getting emails or a WhatsApp message or a Facebook message. Hey, Perfect, we really need you in Gambia. I really need you in Ghana. And I really think that people wanted to do shows over the years, but sometimes the resources are just not there to make it happen properly, So it's just timing, King. Just timing. That's all I can say, because I would say when I just burst out on the scene, that would probably have been the right time to come to Africa, right? But I know what me say, what just say. You see it? And know that we're in the know. We just sing a song named Joe Berg, and 2 months
And
after
2
we get a
months
call.
later, you hear.
So never say never, King. That's something I
Yeah,
live
but
by
now
faith.
I
Jack.
believe. Now
We
I
live by
believe.
faith, King.
Yeah,
live
please,
by
they
faith,
have.
man. Live by
Yeah.
faith,
Blessings.
Yes, King.
Yeah.
Man.
Okay. No, guys, thank you for tuning in. Remember, Reggae Connect Africa. You can find us on Facebook, subscribe, like, and share on YouTube. Email address, reggaeconnectafrica@gmail.com. And we're chilling here with Mr. Perfect
sir.
Giddimani.
Give thanks. Love the interview.
Great
Great questions,
Yeah,
great questions.
blessed,
It's not the regular interview where they ask, hey, so, which school you went to? Which sports you like to play?
Give thanks.
Sometimes you hear that too many times.
So I think we've got one. We're into the final minute. So the lyrics. I would love for you to bless us with an acapella. Something
Easy
for Africa.
skanking, Irie. Irie in a Joburg. Me have an African daughter. Yes, she's my Joe girl.
Yeah.
And this is one of my favorite places in the whole world. Easy skanking, Irie.
Easy.
Irie in a Joburg.
Joburg.
Boom. Chuggy the rise up. Diagonal street when me drive up. Pretty skyline open my eyes up. Rosebank that are just a few miles up. So we toward the ghetto, you me like you. So good till I can't describe you. From long time me a vibe you. Girl, can't count every letter what me. Easy skanking, Irie. Irie in a Joburg. Me have an African daughter. Yes, she's my Joburg. And this is one of my favorite places in the whole world. Rasta skanking, Irie. Irie in a Joburg. Rastafari. Check it out. In stores right
The voice
now.
of the legendary
Brand new tune.
Greg
Check it
Ross,
out. Check it out.
AKA Mr. Perfect Giddimani.
man.
Yes, my
Reggae
brother.
Connect Africa. Thank you for
Give
coming
thanks.
through, King.
Enough
And once
respect.
again, welcome to
Welcome
Mama
to
Land.
Give thanks.
Mzansi.
Give thanks.
Bro.
And you know his name now? Sibusiso. How
Sibusiso.
can we?
Sibusiso.
Yes,
Sibusiso. That means blessings.
Blessings.
Yes,
Yes.
Sibusiso.
Usbu. That's boo.
Buddha.
And you know,
That's
these
Buddha,
these
yeah.
two ladies, these twin power, right?
Yeah.
I can't tell you which one of them. But trust me, they believe in Perfect Giddimani.
From long.
Yes, they
From
always
long.
say,
Long
you're
time.
going to come here one day. Just
Yeah.
don't worry,
From
man.
long.
Just,
Finally, it's
you know,
here.
just keep on doing your thing. Don't worry, you know?
Give
And-
thanks.
And
Yeah,
here
right
you
now.
are.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification
Share,
button.
share,
Reggae
share,
Connect
share,
Africa.
share.
Signing out.
Reggae Connect. Giddimani
Hit
Perfect.
you like a tsunami.
Rastafari.
Yes, sir.
Bless.
Blessings.
That is it.